takeaway for me at this conference is that it happened and that it's a continuing story, a saga of investigative journalists all over the world getting together year after year.
I think I was very nervous when I was speaking today because, everybody here is an accomplished journalist in their own right. It's a conference of investigative journalists. But what I realized after coming here, that I was not lonely. I thought, back in India, I haven't really got the kind of media support that I needed for my book. But when I came here, I realized that we are all fighting lonely battles across countries, and it's good to have this kind of solidarity. So the biggest takeaway for me from this conference is that whether it's Philippines, whether it's Bangladesh, whether it's Nepal, we're all sailing in the same boat. We're all in it together. So that's the biggest takeaway, and I love the fact that we're all in it together.
From the first day and second day, there's a lot of repetitive message of collaborate and team. So those are the two takeaways I would like to highlight.
The biggest takeaway for me has been meeting all these people, all the journalists who are here, and just talking with them and just getting to know them.
아시아에 이렇게 많은 탐사 보도를 추구하는 기자들이 이렇게 많다는 게 굉장히 놀라웠어요. 그리고 굉장히 진지했고 이제 수업이나 아니면 여러 가지 알아내는 것들에 대해서 그런 부분들이 좀 놀라웠고 그런 부분들이 계속 기억에 남을 것 같아요.
The networking opportunity and just watching Indian journalists and Chinese journalists and Indonesian journalists all kind of working together. It was exciting.
I'm in Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, we are also victims of the disasters, and I learn a lot from that session how to report from disaster, because I'm in conflict zone. That was very new for me, how to report from disaster, and we are very thankful for the organizer, for Konrad-Adenauer Stiftung and Denket. That was sehr good, and very nice everything.
I really enjoyed meeting different investigative reporters from across the world and seeing how they've done stories, how they collaborate, and what work they do. And look forward to meeting more such people in other sessions.
パナマペーパーズ、パナマ文書の報道が今回の大会に色濃く影響しているということを感じました。大きな大規模な内部告発、大規模な情報漏洩がジャーナリストにもたらされるということがニューノーマル、新たな日常普通になってきたということが一つ。あと国境を越えたクロスカントリーのコラボレーション、記者同士のコラボレーション、共同がますます盛んになってきて、多分、パナマペーパーズの報道をモデルケースとして今後も広がっていくだろうということを予感させる大会だったというふうに思いました。
I think the biggest takeaway was just meeting so many journalists from neighboring countries. Even we in New Delhi don't meet journalists from Afghanistan, Nepal, Pakistan. So just interacting with them. And there were some wonderful sessions on libel laws, defamation, and subjects like that. We got to know about so many new books and so much help that we can get in the course of being investigative journalists.
My biggest takeaway from this second Uncovering Asia conference is the importance of collaboration, the importance of doing cross-border investigative works.
I think the relationships between the delegates from all over Asia is amazing. To actually get them, and I think it could possibly be only a few places in Asia where that could happen, and Nepal is one of them. People can come from all over Asia. It's like a neutral meeting point. And I think to be able to kind of network with people from all around the region, from Japan to Laos to Cambodia to Philippines to Nepal to India to Pakistan to Bangladesh, amazing collection of people that I wouldn't normally meet anywhere else. So I'm really, really happy to come to these things.
我觉得这一次最大的那个收获呢，是在这里碰到了很多的同行，让我知道如何去做调查性报道。另外一个就是觉得这个关系还有人际交往的网络非常的重要，因为这里的记者都是团结到一起的，所以我会感觉特别的好，非常喜欢这里，谢谢。
coming as a journalist who works in London is that though the conditions and circumstances that investigative journalism and journalists in this part of the world work in are much more severe, a lot of the challenges that we face are similar, and it's been really interesting to talk to people and share advice and skills and ways to work around problems and things getting in the way, and to learn some new skills and tools as well, and also meet some really kick-ass journalists.
2 years ago, I felt like I was really out of place as a young reporter. Now I feel like I'm among my peers. So I think that's the biggest boost. It's like a car starter, that something that gives you the energy, as David Kaplan said. I think when all the odds are against us, I think we're still winning. And when we win, I think people win.
I think this conference has been fantastic because of the diversity and the wisdom of the participants. And I guess one of the best things is to have people from small countries that don't have a lot of resources and perhaps not a great tradition of supporting journalism, provide panelists and experts on the panels to teach all of us about journalism and what they're doing. There's a lot of courage and also a lot of entrepreneurial skill. I love the workarounds that we are hearing from people from Nepal, from Sri Lanka, from Malaysia, from everywhere. So that to me has been unique. I've never been to a conference like that.
My biggest takeaway in this conference, well, this is my first volunteer experience, and in my first experience I got to meet and see lots of people that I've looked up to for 3 years in my studies and all the research that I've been doing. It's really nice to see all these people, face to face.
For me, it was like I got to see a virtual reality video from Google Labs. It was really like awesome. The video thing. त्यो भिडियो चाहिँ एकदम नयाँ खालको थियो क्या, मैले पहिला त्यस्तो कहिले हेरेको थिइनँ हैन, अनि त्यो लाएर हेर्दा चाहिँ पुरो इफेक्ट दिने क्या, यु कुड अल्सो फ्लाइ इन स्पेसमा पनि जानु मिल्ने, तल जताततै जानु मिल्ने क्या, त्यस्तो रहेछ चाहिँ रमाइलो थियो.
It's been a really inspiring conference. I have learned all kinds of new detailed information. I have a list of new story ideas in my notebook, and very inspiring to see the work everyone is doing.
You see local, Asian journalists speaking on panels with passion, with authority, with information. I think just the motion, I can see the motion for investigative journalism in Asia. Asia is coming of age.